Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! Alright, let's not waste any time. We're gonna be heading right to Lightning Field. Naturally, it is going to be this team here that is going to be going there. Except, of course... Let's see here. Edit team... CZ, you're gonna be set aside at least for one mission here, because we are bringing along... Where are you? There you are! We are bringing along my apprentice. I briefly introduced her towards the end of my previous stream, but I wanted to wait until this stream before going into this dungeon and going into, like, full detail, because I wanted more time than I had at the end of the last stream, which is why I ended the stream a little early last time. Anyway, yeah. This is my apprentice, my own personal mini-me. It's pretty neat. Encountered her one time off camera, and as soon as I found her, I felt this kind of connection with her. And... oh boy. Having rainy weather is kind of throwing a monkey wrench into this situation. But I felt a bit of a connection to her because of how I've been spending the past many months as a Cubone and a Marowak. I mean, granted, I have been a human who got turned into a Cubone, whereas my apprentice here was, in all likelihood, born as a Cubone. But there's this connection here, this special feeling of finding somebody like me. I am not alone anymore, and it's kind of nice. Now, don't get me wrong, given the choice, the Pokemon I would choose to be is still going to be a Nidoran female, always a Nidoran female. But as long as I'm living life as a Marowak, I don't know, it's just kind of hard to put into words, which is unfortunate because I was putting it into words multiple times before the stream, rehearsing what I wanted to say about this situation. But naturally, as soon as we're live, I can't do words. It's hard to play video games and do words at the same time, for some reason. Don't know if any of you have noticed that. That's right, little mini-me. Follow right behind me. I am fully expecting you to be able to do well here in this lightning field. Although it has been proven that there are enemies that have more than lightning attacks, I think you'll do pretty well. Especially with me at your side and you at my side. Hold on a second, just gonna walk this off real quick. That does not help. I'm gonna say that you probably have this catfish. It's a good thing that enemies do not have linked moves, otherwise that charge would have been kind of concerning. Oh, I should talk about the moveset that I have chosen for my apprentice here. Let's see here. Boomerang and Flamethrower, of course, because those are great attacks like I have. But I figured that my young apprentice here would have an interesting pair of moves right here. So we got Endeavor. Damages an enemy, cutting the enemy's HP down to equal your HP. If your HP is higher than the enemy's, it has no effect. It kind of would make sense to me that my apprentice would have an endeavoring attack like that, but because of this situation, no effect if the enemy is higher HP, that means odds are it is going to fail, which brings into this. Stomping Tantrum damages an enemy. If your previous move failed, its damage is increased. So because Endeavor is likely to not work half the time, Stomping Tantrum is probably going to be pretty useful. And also, my young, naive apprentice probably would have a short temper, I would figure. So I figured that would be a pretty good move combination. Don't know if you could tell by all the tiny apples we've been finding, but my apprentice also has that food finder ability. My apprentice is a bit of a pig. Okay, apparently my flamethrower is just weaker than I remembered. It's been a bit since the last time I battled. I've just been doing some at-home training while all of my teams have been going out on missions. Which, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, let me go into my album here real quick and check this out. Master rank. This is the penultimate rank. There is only one rank above this. And as I stated before, in order to reach the final rank, I'm gonna need another 40,000 rank points. That's probably gonna take a little bit of time. Why am I going in auto mode? See, it's been so long since I last played as myself. I'm so used to playing as these other characters in auto mode. Now that it's me again, I should go ahead and control myself. How you doing, my young apprentice? I suspect that electric will be tough to deal with. Nah, you totally got this, little girl, dude, girl. I started to say little girl, I started to say little dude, but then I had to correct myself. But then I couldn't figure out how to correct myself. Dudette, that's what we'll go. Now you totally got this, little Dudette. Okay, there's an electric. You totally got this. See? Not at all a problem. Even if it used an electric attack, you also have that handy ability where you can absorb electric attacks. Ah, it's so neat to be traveling along with a young me. A younger little me, mini me sort of thing. Like I said, there's definitely this connection here. A bit of a mismatched connection, given the circumstances. But it's so nice to be with a Cubone. I don't know whether my apprentice will be a permanent member of my team, or if I'll bring back in CC. But I'm going to enjoy this while I can. I figure it's kind of a safe thing to do, trying out this arrangement for this dungeon. It's an older dungeon, full of electric Pokemon. We don't have to worry about any sort of electric attacks. And if the previous rematches against legendary roaming beasts has been any indication, the boss fight at the end of this is going to be totally manageable for me and my apprentice here. And also, Catfish. Okay, I need to go ahead and eat here. Or, you know what? I'm gonna let my apprentice take the lead for a bit. You totally can handle this, right? Had a little miss, but otherwise, no problem. Ooh, try that. I want you to try your tantrum thing. I apologize for that. Might need to reconsider what we have you do that with. My bad. I promise to be a good teacher. As an aside, kinda neat that we have a Nidoqueen joining us for this adventure. Escort situation, of course. You see? Nothing to worry about. Ah, so cool teaming up with a Cubone like that. By the way, guess what came in? No, not even came in. Guess what finally got shipped yesterday? Those replacement headphones I ordered. Not arrived, but shipped. The headphones which I ordered like a week ago finally shipped. Okay, it is annoying how if a Pokemon is far enough off screen, they instantly use their attacks with no pause. I mentioned this before, but it's kind of hard to react to that, you know? In between streams, I had a really unfortunate situation. Was going through a water dungeon, heading out of a room and into a tunnel. All of us... No, not a water dungeon. No, it was just a dungeon. We were going through a dungeon, heading into a tunnel, and all of a sudden, from behind, half my team gets KO'd by Sky Attack, which, by the way, is a two-turn move. But because of how attacks animations are skipped off-camera, I didn't even get to react to the charge time of that attack. All of a sudden, boom, here comes Sky Attack, and half my team is KO'd. It definitely sucked a bit. Which, by the way, is why from now on I'm bringing one of these items right here, Roll Call Orb. Using it draws all teammates to you. So if any of my team gets attacked in a room I just left, I'm gonna call them in and rescue them, so that I don't have to worry about trying to get back to them before they get KO'd. Here's this fun situation. Apprentice, Flamethrower. By golly, she tried. Okay, Apprentice, I feel like it's kind of safe for you to go ahead and try this one attack. Don't worry about the Pecha Scarf. Just do the Endeavor thing. Nice. Okay, halfway through the dungeon. And this is going to be the end of the escort. You doing okay, by the way? Good. I tell you what, I don't know if my apprentice is going to be a permanent addition to my team, but it's definitely a consideration. Oh, something nasty's going on back there, and none of us are back there to help, are we? Nope. So this is the situation. Actually, it's a perfect opportunity for me to use this roll call orb. Because that also brings the Nidoqueen here. Aw, they're kissing. Or at least, as well as creatures with fat muzzles and big horns are able to kiss. Okay, go ahead and actually take the lead for a bit. I think you've kind of gotten the hang of things at this point, right? I'll go ahead and help you out with this. Those things can be dangerous. Surprised I don't have a Roserade. Probably had one before, but then I decided, oh, you're not going to become a part of my team, so I'll just send you away. Kind of regret that. There were a bunch of Pokemon I decided to do that with. Now I gotta recollect them. We got company here. You got this? Good. I'm happy to be on an adventure with you, Marowak. Ah, I know this is only a video game and I'm not really a Marowak, but that makes me feel pretty good. I am a role model. You know what? It's your turn to do some fire breathing. Some more fire breathing. You've already done some. It's kind of interesting to think that for my apprentice here, being able to breathe fire and stuff is pretty normal. Being transported into a world of Pokemon as a Pokemon, oh dear, is quite a different experience. Than if you happen to be born as one of these, and this is just how life as a Pokemon is. Not a bad selection. I'm definitely interested in that lantern. Only level 45, so that ain't helpful. But you're like the first lantern I've seen in this game, period. So we're gonna go ahead and accept you. And gotta say goodbye to somebody. Oh, we have two Elekid's? Well, that makes this decision easier. And let's go ahead and use these max elixirs. You can take that one. And I'll take the other one. Let us drink together, my young apprentice. I'm pretty sure elixirs are safe for kids. So, Maddie, I've definitely been having fun here in this dungeon. It's pretty neat teaming up with a Cubone. I'm definitely going to want to consider doing this going forward. Mind you, the opportunity for me and Catfish and my apprentice to go forward, to be going to any dungeons, rather, the opportunity doesn't really come up much anymore. We are kind of a very specific type of team. We are best suited for electric dungeons. Oh dear. I'm gonna do this now. Don't worry, I got you back. Or you got my front. Either way works. Do well against fire? Well, yeah, we would do well against fire, but I got a water team for that. And rock Pokemon, more often than not, they would have, like, magnitude and stuff, so I would send my flying team to those dungeons. Steel and poison? Wait, another one? Really? We only brought one invitation. Yeah, ground is a solid attacking type. But I also find myself a little more concerned with defense a lot of the time. Okay, that was the last quest. From here, I'll go ahead and take the lead. All that's left to do now is that rematch against Raikou. Definitely getting up there in levels. That reminds me, some more of my teammates have reached level 100, including Judy the Smeargle and the Butterfree, whose name I can't remember. I apologize. Yeah, I'm definitely training up a good Cubone here. Tell you what, this one I'm not gonna evolve. I had no real connection to being a Cubone, so I had no issue with evolving. But having a smaller, younger me at my side, you're definitely seeing a Cubone. Kinda like how a parent wouldn't want their kid to grow up. Is that gonna be a room down here? Yep, this is where the stairs are. Oh, hold on a sec. Oops, sorry. Actually, we don't really need the apple, do we? Nope, boss time. This is Lightning Field, my domain. To all those who enter, I show no mercy, no matter what. With my electric bolts, I will devastate you again! Again? You didn't devastate us the first time. Maybe that's a message that is given if you lose, and it's shared with the rematch message. Okay, how to handle this? Here's what I'm gonna do. Have at it, my young apprentice. I probably don't need to worry about doing too much else in this fight. Let's see here, though. We got all these special items. Just for funsies. Oh, nice! Boomerang leveled up. Including accuracy. Ooh. Still managed to have that aim. And there goes your confusion. However, should be just about done with this fight. Sorry to take the win, but we needed to make sure nobody else got hurt. Team TS courage in the fierce battle left an impression on right. I am never going to train one of those, solely because I don't feel like trying to pronounce its name. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. Raikou. all things considered, that run went pretty well. And got a bunch of Pokemon to add to my camps. Camps. I got a long ways to go to reach that max rank. But I'm feeling confident that I'll be able to get there before too long. Oh, look at how slowly that's creeping up to the next rank. To my understanding, rank point distribution is handled differently in this game than it was in the original game. Also, yeah, I'm Master Rank, therefore Apprentice.